Welcome, Game of Thrones fans. It's me, Anna.
I'm Mark.
And today we're doing a little recap. Well, not... What would we call this?
We're going to call it Mark and Anna's Talking.
Okay.
How's that sound?
Yeah. So, I'm going to put away...
We just want to discuss some stuff and upcoming stuff and how everything is going with our little project with the cousins.
And boyfriend.
You got your little notepad out there so we can roll through some stuff. Then we might even touch into a little theory stuff here at the end.
I can't wait. I've been thinking of
She's
theories
been
like
theorizing
forever.
like forever. I have not. I've been pretty much busy editing, so I haven't had much time.
Been thinking a lot about Game of Thrones.
But what spurred this video on? One, we haven't done one of these since your unboxing.
Yeah.
And that was before we even released our first episode.
So
that was when I was rooting for Game of Thrones to be not air until the end of April, not early April.
The only thing.
So that made time structures, and holy cow, by like 5 days after that we were releasing episode 1 already, so we could make a cool schedule. But on that note, we wanted to do this because of, on screen here, the channel, as of last night,
reached
1 million lifetime views. We're at 1,010,000 right now, but
yeah.
Last night it rolled over to 1 million views, and that was awesome. We're like, oh wow, I went to 1 million views, and tomorrow's the Red Wedding.
Well, technically that was today.
Well, yeah, I was speaking in terms of last night. And we were like, wow, we should really do a video, just an update video. Thank everybody that has ever clicked on our videos. People watching this one have probably clicked on many of our videos.
Probably.
But it's so cool. I mean, that's just 7 figures on views. I can't believe it. I can't believe it happened. So cool. So that's what half inspired this one. What else?
So
you got the notes.
I have the notes. So in the Cousins reaction, we just currently finished season 5. Yep,
finished season 5. The next episode I'm editing is 503. So we're still ahead on the watches versus my editing. Editing is going to be the hardest thing to finish up because we only got a little over a month to go. I still got 25 episodes to edit. So the watch, totally confident we will get the watch in before season 8.
Definitely.
Editing, yeah, that's a tough thing. It takes a lot of time. So definitely working it.
Yeah.
They are having a great time watching them. They always want to watch the next one.
Yeah.
That is for sure.
I mean, you got those Renee moments with I don't want to watch this anymore.
Well,
watch the next episode.
That happens. I think she said that 3 times so far. 1 after Lady, 1 after Ned, and then Red Wedding. She said it again.
Yeah.
But she's still watching, so it happens.
No.
Jasmine cried on this episode. Everybody got to watch that. It finally happened. There's some comments in here. At some point in time, I even said I'm going to go to the comments and go through a few comments.
I combed through some comments.
But that's part of this video too. We're going to do. Next thing, well, that's where we're at, and that's where I'm at in the editing.
Yep. Now, we want to talk about the trailer.
Yeah, I do want to talk about the trailer. I see that it got uploaded today, and there's already like 13 million views. I already see reaction channels all over the place posting reactions, and great response to their reactions to the trailer. We are not going to do a reaction to the trailer. We are not going to watch the trailer.
We are avoiding any forms of trailers or anything Game of Thrones content that even HBO releases.
We did watch the teaser, but that has no footage.
Yeah.
The teaser was cool.
The teaser gave me chills.
The teaser was awesome.
I watched it 5 times.
But there's no footage.
That's like
at this point, I'm going to be saying I'm guilty. HBO has been running a YouTube commercial. There was a day. Anna has not seen this. I have.
I haven't. I've been avoiding anything.
I'm not going to spoil Anna by what I'm about to say is I had clicked play on a video apparently, and I was away from my computer. And it was an HBO commercial. Right at the end of the HBO commercial, I heard something. And immediately turned my head.
Yeah.
And I saw what was being said, and any of you guys out there know what I'm talking about.
So
I'm fairly sure it's going to be an episode 1 thing, so right shortly I will be unspoiled after episode 1 comes. Yeah. But that's my spoiler so far.
If you have seen it, don't tell about it in the comments, please.
Yeah, because I don't have no moderators or anything. I still read the comments, so don't talk about the trailer.
Don't talk about any trailers
comments.
Or any season 8 things that you have seen in the comments. I will hunt you down.
And she's savage.
Apparently, according to everyone who's seen episode 9. But I will hunt you down.
Jasmine Savage.
Yeah.
Alright, what's the next thing we want to talk about?
Let's see, we covered that. Season 8. P.O. Box.
P.O. Box, yes. P.O. Box is still open. I was only going to run it for 6 months because of Anna's reaction channel. But because we started this up, I did end up going and re-upping it. If anybody wants to send Renee, Jasmine, or Zach anything, you can straight up send it to. I have it in all the descriptions of the videos. It's under Anna, but if you just put Renee, Zach, or Jasmine, and put in care of Anna or Mark, that'll work good enough for the P.O. Box if you guys want to send them anything, any letters, anything like that. They would probably think it's cool. By the way, they did not realize that there would be this many people watching them react. They are in a bit of little, awestruck on the amount of people watching them now that we have been releasing the video. So that's kind of cool. They're really giddy about it, actually. So, and I mean, we recorded a couple seasons before the first episode was even available or released.
Yeah.
So that's cool. They're really enjoying the fact that people are watching them and commenting, and we do tell them some of the comments. Yeah. We don't read them all by any means. There's a lot of comments out there to read everything to them, but we have brought up comments, and we have good discussions about that off camera.
Next thing we have to do is shout-outs.
Shout-outs.
Reaction.
Okay, there we go. Shout-outs. First of all, I'll go over my old shout-outs. The Merritt guys at MA Productions, Mark and Allie. I still watch those guys react to stuff. They do more music now, but they still do show. They're doing Lost. They're doing cool stuff. Jimmy Macram, he was awesome with the Game of Thrones and Walking Dead reactions. Miss Amber Glamour, she changed her channel. But when she went through Game of Thrones with her 2 friends, the friend on her left, our right, was so entertaining to watch. Storm Akima, she is on her second go-round with the show. Their videos are great. They do a lot of movie reactions also. But currently doing another, what did they do? They just had Blackwater, and I think they released Waller Magoolis too. I think I'm 2 episodes behind on them. By the way, I've been doing so much editing, I'm getting behind on the reactions I'm watching. I'm normally pretty good on keeping up with several, especially Game of Thrones reactors. But it's been a struggle here lately. Board Watch, they've had a few videos here recently. I don't know if they're going to do too much, but Joey and Brian were awesome. Katie O'Shaughnessy, Irish girl. She does Walking Dead stuff. Her videos are awesome. And last but not least, I just put her on my featured channels, would be Renee Renaud.
Yeah.
Everybody's favorite Renee. She does have a YouTube channel, and I invite everybody to... I'll put a link in the description to her channel, actually.
Yeah. She doesn't really do reactions.
No, she doesn't do reactions, but...
She does art things and makeup.
She does calligraphy, she does...
I think I'm in one.
What's that?
I think I'm in
you
one.
You are in two, I think.
I'm
because
in two.
You did her makeup
I did hers,
for one,
and she did mine.
she did yours. Yeah, there's two different videos.
I was horrible at it, so...
And Renee's really good at it?
I looked pretty out of that. She had very messed up eyeliner.
Okay, now, current projects I am watching. Duo Reacts.
Duo Reacts. Right there.
Those guys are cool. Steve and Lacey. Totally funny thing was the fire alarms. They had a fire alarm going off for their first 6 episodes. So did we. We were in Aunt Tina's house.
Yep.
And they had one of those fire alarms beeping. And we got it fixed. And Aunt Tina said she could not sleep after that, because she was so used to that beep. She had a hard time sleeping, but we did get it fixed. But it was funny that they had the fire alarm through the first 6 episodes, as did we. And when we first started recording, it was before they released their first episode. But it was right close to the exact same time.
Mm-hmm.
They released their first one. So anyway, Duo Reacts, Steven and Lacey. I just watched their 505. They're doing Breaking Bad next. And they plan on doing Vikings. They're looking for moderators for those, because neither one of them have watched those shows. So if there's any possible moderators out there, go to Duo Reacts for Breaking Bad and Vikings. They are looking for moderators.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Next up, Steven and Nikki React. They went through Game of Thrones. And I watched a lot of those because I'd be watching them.
Yeah. I watched a lot of them.
Because I'd be like, oh, you gotta come in here, you gotta watch this.
See, Steve and Nikki kind of remind me of
probably,
Zach and Renee.
Yeah, they do.
They remind me a lot of Zach and Renee.
Yeah. Nikki being the emotional one like Renee is. Zach being like Steve. Like, oh,
Yep.
But I've been behind on a lot, but they're doing Breaking Bad right now. And I'm only 1 episode back. They released 404 3 days ago. I haven't watched it yet, but I know this week they had things going on, so I know they're not going to release as much, so I should be able to keep up to date on Breaking Bad. Simple Reactions, Logan. He just finished watching, and he is on his releases. Where is he at? He's right about where we're at as far as our releases. So he's working on doing all the editing portions of it. Insightful. I like how he does a top 10 list. He doesn't do the favorite list or a hate list.
Top 10.
He does top 10 characters, which apparently people have a problem with that, because if their favorite character is not in the top 10, they have a problem. But I like the way he does that. Top 10 characters.
Not favorites.
For storyline driven. Yeah, I like the way he does that.
Mm-hmm.
Blind Way, we watched a couple of those guys' videos here on our last view, and we watched a couple of them. Hogwarts. Always liked the old Hogwarts. And they are now doing Lost, which is another one of my favorite shows. So I watched their first 2, and I haven't watched any again. Like I said, I'm doing a lot of editing here recently.
I've watched 2. I've gone in on Dad watching too much Lost to react to that. The same with Breaking Bad.
Yeah, she knows too much of those shows because I've watched them, and she's been out and about when I've watched them.
Yeah. I mean, I could do Vikings. I haven't seen much of Vikings.
Vikings is cool, and I've watched like 5 and a How far have I gotten into it?
Plus, I mean...
Almost 4 seasons worth, I think. But I haven't watched it all.
No.
Vikings is a cool show.
See, I can watch Vikings and touch up on my Norse mythology facts.
Oh, you like that stuff too.
Because I know a great deal of Greek mythology, which translates very easily into Roman mythology. You just need to keep on getting the names straight. So, oh my god, they just changed the names.
Oh, that's
You got Heracles, Hercules, Venus, well, Aphrodite to Venus. You got Hera, Juno. Confusing. I tried to read the Iliad.
Here's Renee's.
All the Roman.
Renee's channel. Yeah, there's Anna right there, actually.
Yeah.
Then Anna does her makeup.
Cartoon bunny.
But she also does like calligraphy stuff. If I go over here.
Oh, yeah.
Makeup stuff. Couple more calligraphies. So cool little channel if you want to support her.
Is her Halloween makeup on this?
She
had great Halloween makeup.
Is that this
she
one?
Won.
Is that the Christmas elf makeup look?
No.
No,
that was 2 months ago.
Oh no, it wasn't Halloween then.
Oh no, it was awesome. She won a contest for like $75 with that makeup. She looked wicked.
Alright, I'm gonna go to oh, that's what I need over here. Other shout outs, because we're on the shout out thing. I gotta go to my subscriptions. Okay, I already got them. I watched the Normies. Normies are doing Breaking Bad right now. I also watch their Walking Dead stuff. Occasional loss on a big episode. RTTV. Those guys just went through Game of Thrones. Awesome reactions. There's a similarity to our current reactions with too much talking. But that's what you get when you have a group reacting. You end up with more talking. Mm-hmm. Some complaints about that. But that's okay. It's a group reaction. They're going to talk. If you're sitting on a couch watching a show without a camera, you're going to talk more if you're in a group. That's just the way it is. It's true. Definitely, yeah, this current project, me and Anna didn't talk hardly any until the discussion points.
Except for during battle scenes.
During battle scenes, yeah. Well, but there's no dialogue going on, so you can talk all you want in a battle scene.
I was a talker during battle scenes. Like my talking
so RTTV, yeah, that was like that. But they're going through Walking Dead right now. I've been catching some of their episodes. There's Simple Reaction, Make Path, Blind, Honest Introversions. Here we go. This is a channel. They don't get enough views, I swear. Honest Introversions. Maybe I'll put a link to these guys in there too, because they're on episode. They did episode 602 was the last one. They've slowed down on their Game of Thrones, but it's amazing because it was 3 weeks ago and they only have like 800 views. But they are entertaining as can be. I just enjoy their discussions. They're insightful. Yep. Ooh, there's the other one that I have to do. Motel on Mars.
Motel on Mars.
This has been another absolute fun one to go through. And I'm glad that they don't upload very often either. It's way easier for me to keep up on them, because I don't miss any of them. Oh, see? Sherry had her Season 8 trailer reaction already 6 hours ago. We're not doing the trailer.
No.
No trailer.
No trailer. I refuse.
I know it's awesome. I guarantee it's awesome. Yeah, they just did Honest trailer, so it was funny. They really enjoyed that one. And Rage of Thrones. That was a good one. I had never seen that until Sherry put something in her community part. Well, and of course I looked it up. I thought about doing a reaction to it, but then I was like, oh, I got too much going on. I'm just gonna watch it. Bernie's channel. She went through it not too long ago. She was pretty entertaining for a lot of her reactions. Treble the Critic. Another one. He's in season 5 right now. Don't watch all of his, but I have watched quite a few of his. All right, next topic because I can't run on that too long.
Okay, so we have.
Hopefully everybody got those shout outs. Hopefully I got everybody I wanted to.
I think we did. Did we do Eric's react?
No, I didn't. Eric reacts. Yeah, I watched a bunch of his
That's
too.
the only one we didn't do. Yeah.
Yeah, and he's well into season 5 too. I think. Where was that? Yeah, he's somewhere. Eric Reacts is another good one. I'll try to get as many links and put it in the description as I can to these different channels. Guys probably have watched half these people at least anyway. There's a few small ones that you may not have. Sis Nerdy is another one. Did she just get to the red wedding? Yeah, they just got the red wedding also with their channel. There's just so many good ones out there, and right now with the season 8 coming up, I have noticed a ton of them coming up.
Yeah, trying to catch up for the.
Trying to catch up, and I hope everybody catches up before season 8. But some of them may be a little late. I thought we were too late when we started, and we're still struggling to get her done. But we're gonna get it. All right, next topic. Enough of the shout outs.
I do believe you wanted to make a small theme change for the whole Game of Thrones thing, but you wanted to do a shout out for this season of Walking Dead.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so when I started reactions, it was because of Walking Dead. You know, I love The Walking Dead, and I still love The Walking Dead, and I know the last couple seasons were a little slow.
A little rough.
Not as good as what the comics were, definitely, for that storyline. But season 9's been phenomenal. I've watched every episode in season 9 has been so much better than season 7 and 8. I know views are down, people's reaction videos are down as far as views they get for them. And it's too bad because this season is really good. I mean, the pacing, the storyline, and I don't watch it, but
I don't. But
I just want to give Walking Dead a good.
I've hopped into a few episodes.
Yeah, you've been in you watched a few.
I mean, like,
back when Shiva was around.
We do not talk about Shiva.
Yeah, it's tough. Those computer animated animals that die.
They're so innocent.
Spoiler alert.
I don't care if they kill anything. They are innocent. They are animals.
Okay, there's my Walking Dead shout out.
So,
to all you Walking Dead fans.
Yeah.
Oh, there's another thing about the shout outs. Okay, I was just giving all the shout outs. In the comments, let us know who you guys are watching.
Yeah.
Because there's a difference here. Breaking Bad and Game of Thrones are my two favorite. Walking Dead close third. And and I've watched a lot of Lost reactions also. Those are probably my 4 main reaction videos I've watched. But anybody want to chime in with what they watch as far as reaction videos? Outside of Game of Thrones, obviously, I'll watch those because you're watching this video.
Yeah. So, I think we went through all the announcements and shout-outs.
All the announcements and shout-outs.
So,
we talked about where we're at in the series with those guys. And yeah, we're almost to season 6. This weekend we start season 6. They got through season 5.
I can't wait for the reaction.
Season 6 is going to be good. Can't believe they're down to 17 episodes. That's it.
It took us over a year to do it,
well, we've been squeezing through it. Also, sometimes we do, when they ask questions, we will answer things that we probably don't need to answer, but at the same time, they're flooding through that show. So they're not going to catch everything, so we will tell them a little information as it's getting passed.
See,
and maybe they should have realized.
I kind of wish they watched the History and the Wars, because they haven't watched any of it.
I know, we didn't have time to do it, though. That was the thing. We're pinched on a time.
I found them very informative.
I will say I had way more fun going through the way me and you went through.
Because we had a longer time.
Because
span.
I'd post
We
a
were
video and I'd let it sit for a couple days, and we had questions and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Every episode. Where this, we're a season and a half to 2 seasons ahead of where we're releasing. Got some questions. We asked a few questions here recently off of a video. By the way, here's another thing. Maybe if you got some season 6 questions, throw them in this video.
Yeah,
because when we start up again, we're going to be on season 6. So
season 6 questions in the
comments
section below.
Who knows? Maybe it'll be a busy comment section.
Well, I hope so. We need lots of questions because, like.
Well, I want to know what everybody watches though, because I'm a reaction watcher guy.
Yeah.
On shows.
Well, I can't really. I'm trying to avoid any Game of Thrones related content. So
well, yeah.
I've been steering clear of that and mainly focusing on like my Disney theories and Pixar theories and Harry Potter theories and any other thing other than
I haven't
Game
had
of Thrones.
time to watch any Game of Thrones related content.
You still watch reactions?
Well, I watch reactions.
It's like it.
Well, that's where I like duo reacts and simple reactions. Logan. Because they're right about the same spot I'm editing as where they're releasing them. So I get to watch those guys right before I edit a video. Gives me a little insight. Going off topic a little bit. But
Yeah.
my bad.
We are going to hit my favorite topic here.
She wants to talk theory.
I want to talk theories.
Now she's talked theory quite a bit. I mean, we've had discussions in the truck and stuff. We had a few good discussions about what could happen and what couldn't happen.
And then rewatching through the scene in was it season 2? No. What season was it when Melisandre was in the bath without her necklace?
That's in season 3, I think.
Season 3.
Isn't that like right shortly after Sleece is introduced, isn't it?
I think so. But it was after the Shadow Demon Baby.
Yeah, it was definitely after the Shadow Demon Baby. But she didn't have the necklace on. It's funny because you noticed that.
I noticed that.
We all know that. But you didn't know that till just recently when that scene happened. And you're like,
no.
Wait a second, she don't have her necklace on.
Why isn't she an old lady? I mean...
But yeah, you're only on your second time through, so...
And I noticed that. I'm like, why? You're supposed to know this. Minor plot details. Never get it right.
No, we wanted to talk theory.
Yes.
Do we want to do the Mojo video?
We should do that first, and then we can get to my theories.
Like I said, we can expound upon the theories presented on there.
Yeah.
I know we're not going to go comments at all.
No comments.
Where's Watchmojo?
I mean, you can have comments.
It was on my homepage last time. American Mom.
Another great channel.
Oh, yeah. I can't believe I didn't just mention her. Oh, American Mom. There's a funny story about American Mom as I'm looking for what I'm looking for. Alright, she had... she every once in a while, she'll find a reaction channel and do a little shout out to the reaction channel starting the Game of Thrones. Well, she did that for RTTV. And in that video, she talked about something that exact same way I got to RTTV. And it had nothing to do with Game of Thrones. It was all about Eminem against MGK. And they had rap battles and they were dissing each other. And they had both put out raps. And they were really funny songs. Just dissing each other.
So, kind of like...
And RTTV, because I kind of like Eminem. I got my little Eminem thing going on. And they did reactions to those songs. And that's how I first came across RTTV. And that was maybe 3-4 weeks before they started Game of Thrones. I'd already subscribed to them because of their music reactions, because I thought they were pretty entertaining. And then out of nowhere, they were doing Game of Thrones. And I never thought that they'd be doing Game of Thrones based on the first set of videos I watched from those guys.
Well, I mean, you watch Game of Thrones.
Hey, see, there it is. Game of Thrones Season 8 trailer. I see dragons.
No.
We're not watching it. There's already a trailer breakdown.
A trailer breakdown?
They're already out there. Like I said, it won't take long. Well, there's normies.
I have been avoiding.
There we go. Watchmojo. This was the video we're gonna watch.
Okay.
Because we want to talk some theory. Volume.
Yeah.
How do you turn the volume up on this TV? Because there's no batteries in the remote.
There's a button there.
I don't know where it's at.
It's literally the only button on the TV. See?
Okay, that should be time. Alright, lower the volume on that TV and we're going to watch this video.
If you haven't noticed, we got the theme music going on in the background.
Yeah. Well, we need a background music.
Yeah, background music.
We will watch this. This is 12 minutes long. I might edit some of this stuff out. That way this video
it's like
that way this video is not that long.
Yeah. It's probably already going on like an hour.
Yeah, I don't think we're an hour. We're about a half an hour into it anyway.
Okay.
59-second commercial. I gotta delete this out. Neither of us has watched. Oh shit! You can't.
I can't see it
because we ain't got it on that TV.
So yeah. Oops.
Well, I didn't run the splitter. I didn't think about this.
Dad.
I wanted them to be able to watch.
Okay. I'm just gonna.
My slow computer, which is my problem. Can you see the screen from there?
Yeah, I can see the screen, and if I need a better angle, I can kind of just glance at that too.
Top 10 craziest.
On a road this bloody and full of twists and turns, pretty much anything can happen. Hey guys, I'm Rebecca from Watchmojo, and today we'll be
like I said, I have not done any theory stuff. Me and you have had a couple conversations.
Yeah.
Think you know
I blew your mind earlier.
Click below to sign in with your Google or Facebook account and take the new trivia quiz on Watchmojo.com. Okay, let me see if I can get all this. We are looking at popular but pretty wild Game of Thrones theories here. Like, if they were true, it'd be a pretty big shocker, but they're still definitely possible. So that means we're excluding things that will almost definitely actually happen, like Clegane Bowl, as well as really out there theories like Varys being a merman. Also, this should go without saying, but there will be many, many spoilers between seasons 1 and 7. Alright, let's get to it.
Okay, that's fine, I don't care.
Number 10. Littlefinger isn't actually dead.
You stand accused of murder. You stand accused of treason.
I think he's dead. His throat was pretty slit.
Yeah.
I think he's going to be in it. But it's going to be Arya. Arya's taking his face to King's Landing. That's what I'm thinking.
Littlefinger finally get what was coming.
So the actor's still going to be in the show.
Some fan theories,
but it's going to be Arya.
Cautioning us that we should be hesitant to celebrate too soon. You see, one quickly forgotten scene in season 7 saw a woman whisper something to Littlefinger and receive a coin. Could Littlefinger have been warned of his impending demise? And might the ever-conniving Littlefinger have hired himself a body double in the form of a faceless man? Perhaps the person who gave him the news was already simply wearing a face? Of course, even if Littlefinger did really die, he might appear to have survived should Arya choose to wear his face.
Yeah, they're talking about wearing a face.
Number 9. Sam is telling the whole story.
Yeah, I've heard this one. This one makes total sense. Totally makes sense that Sam's telling the story.
At this point, it's very difficult to predict how the show will end. Instead, some fans have opted to venture a guess as to who will survive to tell it. Every story has a narrator. So, what if, at the end of it all, we learn that the story we've just heard is being retold by an aging Maester Samwell Tarly?
You don't like the title?
That totally makes sense.
Yeah, considering George R. R. Martin mostly thinks himself as a Sam.
With the Citadel, he suggests an alternate title for the history book being written, showing an interest in cataloging the period in which he's living. Among those who've expressed an interest in this theory is Sam's own actor John Bradley. Like many fantasy writers before him, George R. R. Martin has taken a lot of inspiration from The Lord of the Rings. And this theory suggests one final homage to Tolkien's masterpiece as the series wraps up.
They're back again. A Hobbit's Tale by Bilbo Baggins. And The Lord of the Rings by Frodo Baggins.
Number 8. Jon is not the prince that was promised.
The Lord let you
This is Kid.
Hmm?
Jon's not the prince that was promised. This is Kid.
According to the followers of the Lord of Light, the prince that was promised is a savior destined
what
to
better
battle
than
the darkness
the kid of the two guesses?
hero Azor Ahai. Melisandre, the Red Priestess, originally treats Stannis Baratheon as the promised prince. But hey, we all make mistakes. Following his death and resurrection, Jon Snow seems like the logical choice. But this is Game of Thrones we're talking about.
It can't be logical.
The obviousness of this has inspired some to look for a twist. After his near-death experience at the Battle of Blackwater, some believe it's actually Sir Davos, in keeping with the born, quote, amidst salt and smoke part of the prophecy. Given the difficulty of translating High Valyrian, others have suggested it's not necessarily a gendered prophecy, and that Dany could be the savior. Number 7. Jaime will kill Cersei.
Yes, I agree.
That has to happen.
I know you're a witch.
That makes sense.
And you can see the future. Tell me mine.
Everyone wants to know their future. Till they know their future.
When Cersei was a young girl, she visited a witch who delivered a prophecy. In short, the witch told Cersei that she would bear 3 children, golden-haired, all of whom would die. Check. She would be queen for a time, only to be replaced by a younger one. Check. While they skipped it in the show, in the books, the witch also predicts that Cersei would be killed by the Valonqar.
I talked to this.
Little brother.
I talked about
Given
this
their animosity,
with Dad.
people assumed Tyrion was the little brother destined to kill her.
I've thought about killing you more times than I can count.
But since her twin brother Jaime was born second, he's technically a little brother as well. As Cersei grows increasingly unhinged and Jaime seemingly more morally conflicted, a tragic sibling/lover's quarrel could see her brother-lover realize the prophecy in an unexpected way.
My children are gone. Our father is gone. It's just me and you now.
There's one more yet to come.
Number 6. Gendry is Cersei and Robert's son.
I have seen this theory.
Yeah, I've heard this one too.
Your mother. If she was, what she looked like? Why did you sell it?
For Gendry and Arya.
It's safe to say that the womanizing King Robert sired more
Somehow
they've bastards over the years. When Joffrey learns of these potential threats to his claim over
Because Cersei says it was like a miscarriage or whatnot. Did
No,
she just
he
give
got-
the kid away?
He got sick.
He got sick?
Apparently he got sick and died.
Or did she give him away to somebody?
Fans have speculated that he could be the child of Cersei and Robert's wedding night. Cersei hated her husband as of that very night, when he said Lyanna Stark's name instead of her own. Might her hatred of Robert driven Cersei to send his heir away? Perhaps that black-haired child didn't die, as Cersei said.
I lost my first boy to a black-haired Fusey. He was a fighter too. Tried to be.
She's talking about Gendry there, it
Number
has to
5.
be.
Jon will kill Daenerys.
You loved her.
No.
No.
Well, there's another one. What if oh no, that would,
She loved her.
she
Jon
burns
and
down
Dany's
King's
plan
Landing.
became reality in the season 7 finale, when the Mother of
Yay.
Dragons and the King of the North got it on. Almost simultaneously, we got confirmation of Jon's Targaryen blood. So, yeah, mixed feelings. However, incest and all, few people can imagine a better conclusion than Dany and Jon ruling the 7 kingdoms together.
But that's not
Since
gonna
Game of
happen.
Thrones, so
Not like
a
that.
happy ending seems unlikely. In the books, legend tells that the first long night ended when Azor Ahai sacrificed his wife. Fan theorists have argued that history must repeat itself with Jon and Dany to complete the prophecy. Others have argued that Daenerys is simply doomed to the madness of her bloodline, which will force Jon's hand. Number 4. Tyrion made a deal with Cersei.
Yeah, that's the
Okay.
one we talked about.
Yeah.
On commercials.
Commercials. Yeah, but while those commercials
The
going,
regions left neglected for far too long.
some of the best conversations are the ones we haven't heard. Some of the conversations we need to hear are the ones that aren't showed.
View the lawnmower 2.0. A trimmer powerful enough to cut.
No one cares about drummers.
Yeah, we've talked about a few of these.
Mm-hmm. I mean, Jaime killing Cersei is a definite.
Yeah, that totally makes sense.
Tyrion made a deal with Cersei.
You may not have killed Joffrey, but you killed Missandei, you killed Tommen. No one would have touched them if Father was here. No one would have dared.
I've never been more sorry about anything.
I will not hear it, not from you. I will not hear it!
I just want to know what
One thing Game of
happened
Thrones has taught us
off
is that
camera
you
here.
can't get emotionally invested in any character. If they're too kind or too pure, they're likely to meet a horrible fate. If they
What?
don't die,
We just watched that.
Tyrion is kind-hearted and good, but he's also calculating and utilitarian, not above making sacrifices in the name of the greater good. And in the Season 7 finale, he had a tense reunion with his estranged sister Cersei, and it was heavily implied that we were not shown the entirety of their conversation. Could it be that Tyrion cut a deal with his detestable sister that he perceived as necessary for the greater good?
Maybe Euron Greyjoy had the right idea. Get on a boat. Take those who matter.
You're pregnant.
Number 3, Tyrion is actually a Targaryen.
I've heard this
You've
one.
heard that
Lannister is the black sheep in his family, and not just in stature. Sure, he's got his father's intelligence, but he's very different in personality. Fans would be thrilled for him to discover alternative parentage. But where's the proof? Well, how about this line from Tywin?
You're no son of mine.
It seemed figurative at the time, but what if it was the truth? In Season 6, Tyrion frees Daenerys' dragons without getting roasted.
When my father told me the lost dragon had died a century ago, I cried myself to sleep that night.
Me too.
But here you are.
As a rule, without their mother present, they don't take kindly to strangers. Unless dragon-born. Could Tyrion be the love child of the Mad King and Joanna Lannister? There is certainly groundwork for it in the books. As Dany says in A Storm of Swords, quote, "The dragon has 3 heads."
I'd say you get used to them,
But you know.
but you never really do.
Oh.
Number 2, Bran is the Night King.
Yeah, I heard that one.
The Night King! He saw me! He touched you.
Game of Thrones involves a lot of moving parts, but few are more befuddling than the role to be played by Bran Stark. In the 5th episode of Season 6, The Door, we learned that Bran can influence the past. Hold the door! Realizing that he effectively gave Hodor brain damage is a harsh lesson in great power equals great responsibility. But more importantly, the revelation all but guaranteed that Bran has a huge part to play, like sacrificing himself to defeat the Night King. Many have suspected that the Night King is a Stark, so what if it actually is Bran, having used his warg and time travel abilities? It'd certainly be a cruel twist worthy of George R.R. Martin.
When the long night comes again, I need to be ready.
Before we unveil our number 1 pick, here are some honorable mentions.
Burn them all!
Where's my sister?
Yeah, we talked about that. She already did go full Mad Queen.
Yeah.
He lives. You asked for life.
No, I don't think it'll be resurrected.
Burned alive.
As he was.
He was
No.
burned
When
in
sun
a fire.
rises
He's
from
nothing
Yeah, he's
more
not
than
coming
ashes.
back.
when the seas go dry, when the mountains blow in the wind, like leaves.
I will return, dear Spider. One last time.
My lady.
I have to die in this strange country. Just like you.
My dancing master was from Bravos.
I kind of believe that one. That one is
That's a
so.
good theory.
But Mirren Tran's still alive, and they never showed the end of that scene.
Number
I
1,
mean,
the White Walkers will win.
If that happened. That can't happen.
Obviously, this would be an insane and incredibly dark way to end the series. But given the show's past, we wouldn't be completely surprised. When Game of Thrones' penultimate Season 1 episode ended with the beheading of Ned Stark, it was a declaration of war against viewer expectations. Since then, it's been one shocking and dark twist after another. The Red Wedding, the death of the seemingly victorious Oberyn Martell, just to name a few. In Game of Thrones, the good guys don't always win. In fact, they rarely do. The shrewdest player usually takes the lead. And considering all the human infighting, the Night King currently has the upper hand. It would be a bleak conclusion, but it would also be bold and admittedly on brand.
yeah, see, I don't think the Night King will win.
Okay, here's my crazy theory. Ned Stark comes back. Okay, I don't really mean that. Do you guys have any ideas? I don't know. Anyway, if you like this video, be sure to click like and check out the rest of our Game of Thrones content this week, including these
I
videos,
think we're good.
to get even
Yeah,
more
I'm looking
psyched
to
about
pause it.
the final season.
Alright, well, cool. That just dropped like today, I think. That's
Yeah.
why we're like, well, shoot, we wanted to talk a little theory.
Either
Maybe we'll
today or
watch top
yesterday.
10 theories. So, what theory did you want to talk about? They touched a few of them, I think, in that video.
The whole Azor Ahai thing. Remember that?
Yeah.
That whole theory? So, my theory was the obvious. Jon will be fighting the Night King. Maybe to the death. It's a possibility. But the birth of baby Jenny or Johnny. Jenny or Johnny. There's not a set gender, but everyone thinks it's a male. But it could easily be a Jenny. Will end the long night. Jenny's birth will end the long night.
That's saying Dany makes it to that point.
Yeah. And then...
Because what if she burns down King's Landing?
Yeah. Dad, say your theory.
How did I put that? It was an off-the-wall one earlier. And Jon kills her because she burns down King's Landing.
No. This is how your theory went.
What? Okay, good. Tell me.
So, Jon defeated the whole White Walkers, but Euron and Cersei, being backstabbers there, went and killed Jon, and Dany, in her anger, pregnancy anger, goes and torches King's Landing, which confirms one of the
ashes versus snow in those little flashbacks.
Yeah.
Is that what I said? Yeah,
that's
what I said. It blew our minds away. When I said it, I was like, oh man, what did that happen? Because that would be pretty sweet.
That would be.
Well, that would mean Jon would die.
It would.
So, yeah, Jon kills the Night King. Cersei and Euron kill Jon.
And then Dany torches King's Landing.
Dany torches King's Landing.
Out of pure pregnancy rage.
So Dany's still around. And then Jaime kills Dany.
What?
Because he's the Kingslayer / Queenslayer. We've been saying all along.
Yeah, but he's supposed to kill Cersei.
He's supposed to kill Cersei. But hold on. Okay, let's go in order. Okay, so we got Jon. He beats the Night King, right? You got, because Cersei and Euron were getting the Golden Company, right? So they got an army and horses and elephants, and I heard there's elephants.
Yeah.
So then Cersei comes and blindsides Jon, kills Jon, and probably associated people with Jon, maybe. Dany's pissed off and goes and torches King's Landing. We know Jaime's the Kingslayer. We've been talking about him being the Queenslayer, right?
Yeah.
What if he is the Queenslayer and he kills Dany?
What about Cersei?
Then you end up with Jaime and Cersei on the throne. What about that? You don't like that, do you?
No. As much as I like Jaime, no.
No, I don't think Jaime will go back with Cersei, but...
No.
But what if Jaime did kill Dany? The whole Queenslayer, Kingslayer thing.
I don't know.
Jon defeats the White Walkers. Cersei sneak attacks the north. Kills Jon. Dany gets pissed. Burns King's Landing because we've seen those things. We've been wondering if it's snow or if it's ashes.
And whether the ashes made by Dany or Cersei.
Right. So who better to kill Dany, though, if she did something like that?
Then...
Because she'd just be doing a Mad King thing, burn them all, only Dany would be the one burning them all.
And Jaime goes and... I hate how history likes to repeat itself.
But it does. It repeats itself all the time.
The fates are cruel.
Okay, what other theories do you want to talk about? I like the expanded version of that theory.
I don't.
You got to remind me what my theory was.
It's just like, no, John was dead in your theory. Okay. So, we kind of just wanted to talk about Danny and John's reaction to the whole R plus L equals J.
Oh, yeah. What do you think they'll think of that? Because they will find out, obviously.
They will. Brandon is going to be like, yo,
hey, by
John,
the way,
you're a Targaryen.
By the way, you're the heir to that.
And he's going to just be blunt about it because monotone Bran is...
And we know Danny and John are on their way back. I'm assuming that's going to be episode 1.
That's going to be episode 1.
I don't know what they could do. I don't know what they could do in the meantime. Episode 1 has to be them getting back to Winterfell because
it's
that's
the reunion.
They were heading there. The reunion episode, yeah. Arya's
and then
there.
Gendry and Arya are going to have an awesome reunion, and they're going to... They need...
Ooh, let's talk about Gendry. I like that they did it in the Watchmojo because I believe in that theory too. I like that theory.
It's a very good theory. And it goes all the way back to episode 1. You have a daughter. I have a son. You have a daughter.
Hold up. Okay, expanding on that. Jaime kills Danny. It's leaving Cersei, Jaime still alive. But Arya and Gendry are still alive also. Arya uses Littlefinger's face to kill Cersei. Now, Gendry, I do believe that theory, is Robert and Cersei's child. So that makes Gendry the rightful heir, and Arya would be his lady.
I do like that.
And Jaime is the Kingsguard. He wants to serve for somebody, you know, just like Barristan, because... What do you think of that? Going further on, because you're wondering it can't be Jaime and Cersei, you know, at the end. But we forgot all about Arya and Gendry. Davos could be the hand. Davos would be the hand, yeah, because...
Davos has to be the hand.
Yeah, because he'd be an awesome hand.
What about Tyrion?
Shit, where's he fall into this?
And Sansa. Well, Sansa would be Lady of the
North. Sansa's Lady of the North. I mean, that's her place, I think, isn't it? Tyrion, they're still married. Tyrion ends up with Sansa.
No, in the books they're still married, but in the show it was annulled. What? In the show their marriage got annulled.
Where in the show did they get annulled?
In between the time when Sansa was going from the Eyrie to
who annulled
Winterfell. Some Septon.
Oh, really?
That's how she was able to get married to Ramsay.
Ramsay? Oh, I thought they were just ignoring all the King's Landing stuff.
She got annulled.
Wow, I should know that. Huh. Okay. My bad. I don't remember an annulment.
Yeah, no. They got annulled.
Wow, Tyrion and Sansa can run the north because they're married already.
They were married. They're exes now. That reunion's gonna be awkward. You're like, hey.
Where else could we roll that theory out to?
Okay.
What other characters would have to be involved? Well, we know the Hound Against the Mountain has to happen. They're going to write that. They'll write it. They'd be dumb not to write that into the story.
It has to happen.
That'll happen.
So who do you think will win? The Mountain or the Hound? The Hound.
Hound. I don't even think.
How do you think Varys is going to work into all this? Because Mel did
Varys and Melisandre have something going. There's going to be something really, really interesting.
Varys and Melisandre said that they would both die in Westeros.
Well, and remember the Red Witch over in Essos talking to Varys.
Yeah.
There was season 6, like, so 3 maybe?
Yeah.
4, somewhere in that range.
Somewhere in there.
We should be prepping that. Those are the next episodes we'll be watching.
Yeah.
Yeah, that just totally spooked him. That's the only time you ever see Varys spooked in the entire show.
The only time.
So what she said to Varys in that scene is something crucial that involves Varys and Melisandre over in Westeros. I don't know.
We have to.
What? I don't have anything for that one. What else?
So
what other characters have we not touched?
It would kind of be ironic for Arya to end up
Sam being the narrator. That makes sense. Yeah.
That makes sense. He's gonna be that.
We talked about Tormund a little bit in the previous discussion.
Tormund's gonna be the next Lord Commander of the Night's Watch.
Yeah. Or he dies.
Or he's dead.
He dies in the cold open because he's running away from a nice zombie gang that has a dragon. So, I mean, he could die in a cold open, which would really suck because I like Tormund. But I could see him doing that.
I mean, there's two options for Tormund. Either he's dead, or he's going to be the new commander of the Night's Watch.
I don't know where Bronn plays in. I think Bronn's going to definitely find Jaime. I mean, in the finale, it had Jaime on his own, but somehow Bronn has to be with Jaime, I think.
At the Crossroad Inn.
Oh, maybe he's hanging out there?
Ooh. Do you think we'll see Hot Pie?
Hanging out with Hot Pie?
He has to make a cameo some point in time this season.
He made one last season.
Yeah. But he needs to make another one.
Those are side characters.
I just looked at Osha. I'm like, wait, she's dead.
Yeah,
what do you think about Theon and Yara?
Quick, if anybody can actually see this, if they have a big enough screen to see what name's on, well, they know where we're at.
Yeah, I told them.
Yeah, we already said we're starting season 6. Never mind. Yeah, we still got Dorne on there. Random. Brienne. We haven't talked about
do you
Brienne.
think Brienne and Jaime never actually happened in canon? Definitely happens in fan fiction.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to happen in the show, though. I don't.
But they set it up. They set it up hard.
This is Game of Thrones. If you think it has a happy ending, you haven't been paying attention.
That's what Jon Snow's is. That's why Jon Snow's going to die. It's not going to have a happy ending, but it's going to have a moderately decent
Brienne
ending.
and Tormund have to hook up, not Jaime.
Yeah, but what if Tormund dies?
I'm rooting against that. He's running across the top of the wall of Castle Black to warn him.
Okay.
But
wait.
He might die in that opening scene.
Wait, what if there's the Jaime versus Tormund for Brienne?
Oh, that'd be like Brienne against the Hound.
I know.
Not knowing what to do. I'd root for Tormund, I think. I think I like Tormund more than Jaime.
I would root for Jaime.
That'd be tough.
Oh, that would be really tough.
But Jaime's riding north to fight for the north, and Tormund fights for the north, so that's not going to happen.
Yeah.
So we don't have to worry about that. We don't have to worry about that.
Because Tormund is like, you were pushing on my girl. And Brienne's just like, I am not your girl. And it's just going to be like, Tormund starts it because, yeah.
Tormund's wilding. He'd be the one starting on it. He'd be like, get off my woman.
And Brienne's just like, I'm not your woman. And they just start fighting because Jaime's defending himself and Tormund's angry because... Oh, I can see that happening. Because Tormund is defensive wildling.
Yeah. He likes his Brienne, though.
Yeah.
You got any theories on that list over there, or do we want to talk about any more characters for this upcoming?
Theon and Yara.
Theon and Yara, yeah, we discussed that.
There's gonna be 3 storylines. There's gonna be the North, there's gonna be Cersei, and then there's gonna be Theon. It's gonna be...
I think Theon is going to save Yara, but die in doing so.
I can see that.
And he'll die with honor, because his honor went totally away.
Season 2.
But I think he's going to die. I think Yara's going to make it out because of Theon.
And then Yara's going to kill Euron?
Yeah, Yara kill Euron to take that in thrones. I think that part has a happy ending. Outside of Theon, he's going to die. But Yara, I think, gets Iron Islands by killing Euron. But it's going to be because of Theon. Theon's going to sacrifice himself somehow.
To save Yara.
So, bittersweet.
Bittersweet.
You'll be proud of Theon for what he's doing. But then you're going to cry
sad
even though he's a child murderer. And like the show does, you can murder a child and you can still feel sorry for somebody.
Not Joffrey. None of us felt sad when Joffrey.
No.
We were just tears of joy.
But yeah, hey, we just finished season 5. Just like everybody else, including current reactors, they wish Joffrey was around to take care of business.
They couldn't have.
They didn't like him, but they wish he was around to take care of business.
He should have pushed Joffrey. Well, no, it was just. It wouldn't have affected. We'd just have one more season. We'd have one more season 3. It's just push back the storyline for King's Landing.
For what?
It just pushed back King's Landing storyline. So the only way for that to happen is for Tywin to die, and the only reason Tywin died is because Tyrion got falsely accused of killing Joffrey. I mean, it's a cycle. There's not one without the other. One cannot coexist without the other.
It's
impossible.
Alright, we've touched a lot of storyline possibilities, and we've been rolling for a while.
Ooh, how do you think Miss Sunday and Grey Worm?
There are a couple already. I mean, that was last season.
But where do you think they'll end up? Because in our theory of what's going to happen overall, Game of Thrones, both Dany's dead.
I don't know what their fate will be. I got nothing.
What about Jorah? Do you think Jorah's gonna be like, "Hi, little niece," with Lyanna?
Oh, that'd be cool.
Oh, that'd be really cool. And then Lyanna's probably gonna like kick his shin or something.
Probably like because he was exiled.
Yeah. Just like, why are you back?
He disgraced the family name.
I can see
Lyanna's gonna be like, "Where's Longclaw?"
And John's gonna be like, I don't know.
I have no idea. I tried to give it back to Jorah, and he didn't take it, so it's too late now, you know.
No.
It's mine.
Yeah.
Will Dario return?
Will Dario return now? It's gonna.
He's stuck in Marine.
Yeah. Same.
His story's over, I believe.
Yeah. I keep on thinking the map is there.
Yeah, it's not there anymore.
It feels unnatural.
It's on the floor up at Tina's.
Yeah.
Also want to give a shout out to my sister and brother-in-law for letting us use their home to do this little reaction series that we've been doing. Making the time, spending time in their bedroom with their younger son, and, you know, so we can do it out in the living room.
Yep.
Definitely shout out to them.
And anyone who asks who's the big man that always wears black, that's Jasmine's dad and Renee's.
He's 6'5" and like 270 pounds, so.
Yeah. Quite a size bigger than Dad.
Don't want to mess with either of the girls.
No.
Zach's a brave man.
Plus, you know, Jasmine will hit you. I
Yeah.
have proven that.
Jasmine will hit. Anyways, I think that's everything. We got to wrap this one up. This is longer than I thought it was going to be, but it's been a cool discussion anyway.
Wait, do you think Baby Sam will, like, just train under Jamie? Become a knight?
Ooh, Jamie survives. And so far, my theories have Jamie surviving, I think.
Baby Sam training under Jamie?
Would it be kind of cool?
That'd be really cool. Kind of like
Jamie's
Jamie
going
with
north.
Barristan and Selmy. With, like, a young Sam.
Wait, no, Jamie trained under Sir Arthur Dayne, didn't he?
Sir Arthur Dayne. I thought it was Barristan and Selmy.
It was Barristan. Wow, that's crap I should know.
Same. Okay.
No, I think Jamie's was under Sir Arthur Dayne was one.
Arthur Dayne was with
He was Targaryen. He was like the lead guy. He was the one that Ned and Howland Reed fight at Tower of Joy. But he was like the ultimate Kingsguard. That's why he was charged with guarding Lyanna. But Ned and Helen beat him.
It might have been.
But he served with Barristan Selmy, obviously.
Yeah.
But I don't think he was directly under Barristan. I think it was Sir Arthur Dayne that trained him.
Well, either way, BB
Or he was
training.
a squire for Sir Arthur Dayne.
He was a squire for Sir Arthur Dayne.
Yes, that's what it was.
Yeah. But, like, Sam training under
Little baby
Jamie.
Sam learning from Jamie. That'd be cool. I don't know if the story goes on that long.
I'm trying to get back.
Okay, well, upon the fight blanket, we're going to sign off for now.
Yeah,
all right,
so
everybody.
see you in the next video.
We'll see. Yeah, we got another episode tomorrow.
9.
Misa's coming tomorrow because I'm going to try to upload this tonight.
Yeah.
All right, we'll see you. Bye.